Kiko in the country. Once upon a time, Kiko was a country dog. She chased after snakes curled up under large logs. She ran after fireflies. She jumped with the frogs. She thought she would forever be a dusty road sort of star. She learned all kind of tricks. She knew them by heart. Her favorite by far she loved right from the start. Kevin threw sticks as far as he could. Kiko would find them in the thicket of woods. She would gather the branches with help from her friends, Mr. Rabbit and Squirrel and Red, the Rhode Island hen. She would race back to the steps and up onto the porch. She would slip and she'd slide and then stop with a lurch. She would give them to Kevin, who would always take bets that Kiko the country dog was the best dog yet. Life in the country was a beautiful song. Kiko and Kevin lived it all the days long. Just when they thought the fun never would end, something sad happened. Kiko lost her brother, one of Kevin's best friends. It seemed there would be no more good news. Kiko and Kevin were going to move. On the day they departed, friends gathered with pity. Kiko and Kevin were off to the city. And so Kiko's story begins. It has a bitter start, but a much better end. Kiko in the city. Remember Kiko, the country dog? She left home early one morning in a thick, thunderous fog. Kevin was quick to help pack up the car. Kiko curled on the seat. She wondered how far. It was okay by Kiko that she couldn't see. Whatever is going to happen to me? Kevin talked and he told her a story. They would enter the city in a blaze full of glory. She wanted to believe, she was so full of doubt. In her doubtful mind there seemed no way out. He said they would walk on a ridge called a levee. Soon they would cross a great bridge that was steady. It all sounded like fun. Maybe she'd give it a try. One thing for sure, she didn't want to cry anymore. They traveled until all of the dark clouds lifted. "Sunshine, dead ahead," Kevin said. In her seat, Kiko shifted. Slowly she moved, wanting to see just a sliver. She couldn't believe they were crossing the Mississippi River. "Soon we'll be there," she heard Kevin admit. There was no turning back. It was too late to quit. Kiko and Kevin listed all of the places they would soon come to know in this subtropical oasis. They would visit with friends who lived near City Park. They would ride the carousel until it was dark. They would eat French donuts and drink coffee from a cup. So many places to see, onward and up. Downtown and uptown, they would spy taxis for hire. Kevin told tales of cars tethered by wire. You have all of the hints, some of them witty. Where did Kiko and Kevin live? Can you name their new city? Kiko Gets Her Cake. Kiko woke up to a day like any other. The first thing she thought, I miss my big brother. Kevin walked in and knew right away that Kiko forgot this was her special day. He sat down beside her. She knew what he'd say. You can be sad for a little while before you jump up and play. He brushed and he stroked her. She thought it was soothing. He mixed and he made her a sappy red smoothie. She looked somewhat better. Kiko managed a smile. You go on, Kevin. I'll stay here a while. He walked out the door. Would he ever come back? Kiko worried these days. Will I ever get back on track? Finally, she heard the sound of a key in the latch. Kevin was home. How about that? She should have been brave and known all along that Kevin would never leave her so sad and alone. Kiko was friendly. She expected a treat. Kevin's hands were empty except for a new leash. He walked her outside and down to the street. No one could ever guess who she would meet. There in the trolley car were all of her friends, Squirrel, Mr. Rabbit, and Red, the Rhode Island hen, Snake and Jenny, Minnow the mouse, and Coco. carrying a painting of Kiko's hickory house. Kiko bounced up the steps and everyone cheered. They all gathered around, so happy to be near. Only in the city where the world was brand new could a dog get her cake and get to eat it too. The end.
You are listening to Confetti Park, brought to you by ConfettiPark.com.